Stop. That's crazy.
Please put that in the bloopers. Okay, just kidding.
You know, we don't want to make it seem like that we are here to not 9 to 5 jobs, because we aren't. There's nothing wrong with working 9 to 5 jobs. Do you think anything is wrong with working 9 to 5 jobs? You already know the answer to that. Todd and Tasha here. We are back, and we hope this video will find you. Hope we'll, may answer questions in terms of if you're thinking about doing your own thing, if you're thinking about, like being an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about like even leaving your job, or if you're fed up with your job. We just want to talk about it a little bit in terms of, is working a 9 to 5 job, is it still worth it in the year of 2023, which is coming up, obviously? I know we're in 2022, but, also applies now as well. But 2023, we believe it's going to be a lot of, changes going on in that year. So let's go ahead and dig into this video. So you can go ahead and put your spin on it too.
I'm just going to start and say that it's a ripoff depending on how you look at it. Okay. I mean, for one aspect, I should say, of this is, okay, well, what do you do with the money that you're getting from the job? Okay. Meaning, is it just to pay bills? You know what I'm saying? Like, what contributing to your quality of life?
Right.
As far as that, is it just to pay bills? So then, therefore, it's like, well, then is that constituted being a ripoff because you're just working to pay bills? Okay, I kind of think about it like that too. And quite frankly, I say another point is, if you're only working a job, meaning that you don't have anything going on the side, then it could be looked at as a ripoff because you're doomed, so to speak. I don't want to say doomed because some people love their job,
Right.
Some people love their job, but what I'm saying is, we just want you to open your mind, okay? Expand your mind, because I don't think that anybody should just be working a job like forever and ever and ever.
Well, I think that, it depends on how you look at it, the way that you look at it, because working a job, of course, in my experiences, was actually a stepping stone, learning opportunity as well, and especially depending on the job that you are working at. But just overall, working a 9 to 5 is a big learning opportunity. And whether or not you like the job or not, you're still learning something. You're learning about the environment around you. You're learning about the people that you work with. You're learning about management. You're learning about, of course, the operation, maybe learning about the operation of the company. But the thing is, so in 2023, as well as even now, but the coming year 2023, more people are projected to work from home, and not necessarily work from home, meaning work a corporate office from home, but work, doing their own thing.
Right.
That's another term we can put it.
Right.
And the economy, I have not seen an economy this bad since forever. And it's like when 2021 hit, it's just like, oh heck, just seeing it break loose. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, the economy is so nasty. Like, one of the things I do to make money, I trade in the markets. And man, the markets are going just all the directions that I don't want it to go. But I think people are starting to realize that these jobs aren't really paying enough money. So you can raise the minimum wage, you can raise it to whatever levels, but usually they raise it maybe like $1 or $2 or something like that, even
50
maybe 50
cents.
cents or whatever. I was just gonna say that too. That's true.
Yeah.
But is that really enough? That really isn't even enough because again,
No.
when you consider taxes, they take out a lot of taxes. And what do you have left over? And especially for those who have families and even larger families that they have to feed. But reality is that the 9 to 5 jobs really are not paying that much money. They're not. So if you think about it, you go to work like 5 days a week. Mm-hmm. You go to work 5 days a week, and you're going for 8 hours. Some people they go
More.
for like 10 hours, 12 hours. They're away from their families all that time, and they're busting their butt. They are working really, really hard.
Right.
They're working really hard. They're away from their families, especially if the pay isn't all that great. So then they have to work overtime, and then they're going all the time away from their families, and that's like wear and tear on your bodies. So I think people are looking for maybe an outlet to make more money to where they can spend more time with their families.
Yep, I've definitely been there, done that, and it's basically, here's the problem. In this, Western society, culture, whatever you want to call it, system, we have been taught, indoctrinated, programmed to believe that time is money.
Right.
Okay, I'm a bust open some paradigms here. Bust up some paradigms here. We've been indoctrinated to believe that time is money. Oh, time is money. Time is money. Time is money, girl. But actually, that is not true. Okay, time is more valuable than money.
Right.
Time is more valuable than money. If here's a great example, and I love this example that I heard from a mentor of my friend. He gives us an illustration, and he says, "Hey, if I was to give you $1 million, would you want it?" And of course, people are going to say, "Yeah, I want $1 million today, cash." Okay, perfect. You can have $1 million today, but you have to end your life today, or end your life in 24 hours.
Wow.
For $1 million. And of course, no one's going to take him up on that offer or anybody up on that offer because you value the time more than $1 million.
Yeah.
You know that your time is short. You're just like, well, I want more time, actually.
Yeah.
So, time is more valuable than money. And when you're at a job punching a clock, just day in and day out, and you're just there all the time, you're away from the family. Like I said, I've been there.
Right.
It's like you look up and you're like, oh my gosh, where did the time go? You can't get the time back. You can make more money, but you can't get the time back.
Exactly. But the other thing, really the positive in terms of working a 9 to 5 gig is that, and I think you touched on it just a little bit, but so you're making money. Well, see, it just where it gets a little tricky. So like I said, it goes back to how much that they're paying you. So if they're not paying you a lot and you have a family, so it may be a little hard to put money away. So then therefore people are gonna have to work like a second job. But if you can, you put some of that money away, if it may take you a couple of years to build something up in terms of extra money. I don't care if it's like $5, $10, $20 that you're able to put away from each check. Like, save it away, try to accumulate something, and then open something up. Try to, open some type of business up. Something for yourself, for your family. But it's really stressful working a 9 to 5 job. It's really, really stressful. And here's some of the reasons why it's very stressful. Because again, you're away from your family. You're busting your butt. Whether you're working overtime, you just have to really work hard, and because that's really the only way that you have. So it can be stressful because you're like, I gotta pay bills, I gotta pay mortgage, I gotta pay rent. So then the other thing that makes it stressful is that on top of that, a lot of times when we're working these jobs, we have people who are actually real J's, real jerks. I don't like using that word, but I'm just being honest. We
It's true.
have our coworkers. We have
Oh
coworkers
my
that's
gosh.
real
Yeah.
J's, and they're watching you. They're watching everything you do. They're telling on you and
Tattletelling like you were
everything,
in
and because they're trying to
kindergarten.
get brownie points with the man and everything. And so they smile in your face. Oh, Todd, how are you? Wow, I tell you, I'm so glad that you made it in today. And yeah, we definitely needed extra help. And hey, why don't you go ahead and have a seat right over there? It's like, all right, Here, if you need anything, here's some paperwork over here. Take care of that file. That if you need anything, just my office is right over here. You can just pick up the phone, give me a call. Okay. So then, they're in their office, just acting like they're working. I mean, they probably are working, and they're on the phone, whatever, talking business. But while they're on the phone talking business, you're like right across the way, and they're just like, yeah, just want this new guy. Yeah, this new guy working right. Yeah, I got my act. It's people like that.
Oh
Seriously,
yeah.
it is
Oh
people
yeah.
like that. They're watching you every move. And as soon as you mess up the slightest thing, you're in trouble.
And I honestly, as I have just thought about my work history, so to speak, or whatever, I look back and I'm just like, oh my gosh, some of the jobs I worked, just like I worked this whole ton of jobs, but some of them for sure. And I'm just like, why was I there? You know what I'm saying? I felt like, yeah, obviously in hindsight, it's like, okay, I got something out of the experience, but the treatment while I was there, it was just like, what was I doing? Like, I was not valuing myself. I was not valuing myself. Like, what, like the stuff that I took, and it was just like, for what? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so the other issue is that, of course, you have people, watching your every move, and you're trying to make sure that you do everything right because you don't want to get, like a write up or anything. You don't want to get in trouble. I mean, like none of that stuff. But so not only you have like the supervisor watching, but then you have like coworkers again. They smile and talk about you behind your back, and then go like I said, they tell on you and things like that. So working a 9 to 5 job, it has its ups and downs. It has its issues. I was gonna say something else too, but go ahead about that.
Definitely has its issues. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, I'm just thinking of things that not again, this is not to be negative because again, you do have a job, whatever you have going on, obviously you want to show gratitude. That doesn't mean that you have to stay there forever though. And my thing is this, we should be thinking about freedom. And if you're working a job, I remember a friend of mine, she was relaying a story about how she was working a job, she had a good job, quote unquote, what we consider a good job, like making, high income, so to speak. But yet and still, when her son was sick, she still had to get permission to leave the job. And basically, the supervisor was in another state and told her she couldn't leave.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're basically, the trade-off is just, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit of money or quote unquote a lot of money. The trade-off is like your dignity, your freedom for your family. It's like, okay, wait, my son is sick. Okay, so I'm sorry. Goodbye.
That's the crazy part
just hate
because, and
that.
that's what I was gonna say. I was having a Biden moment, but that's the other thing I was gonna talk about is that if you want to go do something with your family or a vacation, you got to go in the office. You got to ask, can I have such time off? And they're like, well, let me see because Joe has that same has vacation for that time, the same time that you want off. And then Susan, she put in a request for time off and so and
Yeah.
so. So we had to see how it goes.
Maybe you can have it off, maybe not.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just really man, it could be like really stressful, and to get time off again, really think about it. And again, like I said, not bashing working 9 to 5 job, but you're basically doing this all your life. You are performing her labor all your life, and not her labor in terms of, okay, you just got a sledgehammer and you just, booming away at, some steel or something. But no, it's just the stress of getting up every morning, going into an environment, a hostile environment, where management acts like they like you, your coworkers act like they like you, smile in your face, and all sorts of stuff, and then get upset with you over nothing, or something goes wrong at the job. Doesn't seem like when something goes wrong at the job, like you're the first that they blame. They look right at you. I said, what happened is, well, we got this. Our whole file is missing. Our, government is file is missing. What's going on? And they're just like, hey, Todd, could you do me a favor? Could you step in my office for a second? Just 1 second here. Come on my office for just one minute. Hey, you want some Starbucks? I got extra Starbucks here, right? Coffee. Like, no, thank you. Just let me know what's going on. Apparently, a couple of files missing there, and the only one that was in office was you there. Well, no, I wasn't the only one in office. Sue was over there. Tracy was there. Brian, he was over there too. Oh, wait, they were on lunch. Oh, okay.
Right. It's
but
like,
I'm just saying though, but you guys know you understand what I'm getting at here. So it can be very stressful, but I just think that while you are doing a 9 to 5, while you're working a 9 to 5 job, just do whatever you can to try to get something else going. It's just to have one stream of income is just not going to fly. It may fly, while you're, still single, you don't have any kids, married or anything like that. But at the same time, still, put money away, especially while you're single. Like, put money away and save up and just try to get something, open something up. So. And
here's another quick point, and I know we're not going to make this super long, but I just want to make a point about this as well. Black folks. A lot of times we or whatever talk about the stress of racism on the job.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just to be totally, that's a whole other topic. Yeah. But seriously, like, there have been so many people who have experienced racism on the job.
Yep.
And that causes, of course, major stress, because you're going in there. It's not like one incident, like, okay, at the store or something like that. You're going in there day in and day out. And you may be looked at a certain way, called certain names, or whatever the case may be. And again, that programming that you have, some people are just like, this one lady, she was saying, for her, it wasn't that she was experiencing racism necessarily, but she said that her mother and father instilled in her, oh, you don't quit no job,
Oh, wow.
Don't you quit no job. You go in there, do what them people tell you to do. Don't you talk to nobody. Don't you bother nobody. And that's it. Like, just basically, if you quit your job, then something is wrong with you.
Gee whiz.
But seriously, like, a lot of us, I would say, some of us were taught that same thing. Like, you better not, especially, look, if you have a government job, oh my gosh, don't have a good government job. Then it's like, don't quit that good government job.
Right.
Because you work for the government? Oh, shoot. Girl, Tasha, she got a job with the government. And she having problems. She better not say nothing about that's a good government job. Just stuff that in a black household you may hear. But
you better get a job in a factory. But working at a factory,
oh, yeah.
Get your hands dirty. Working at steel factory.
Too. Oh, yeah, working at you got a good factory job, and it's
Don't
like,
you lose that shit.
Good factory job, good government job. Don't you quit them good jobs.
Right.
You stay there forever. But it's not the same, because they don't give you the same thing when you leave. They don't give you the gold watch, the turkey, and a pension. Like, pension, nobody does a pension anymore.
Right, exactly. So, guys, this will be it for the video for today, and we have another one coming for you as well, too. So, before
we do end it, really, really quick, if, however, you do, like we said, you want to start your own business, it's super, like, way more advantages to that and ways to do that now. And, of course, if you want to learn how to source for anything as far as, clothing, it could be makeup, it could be anything online. We, of course, have a package for that.
Yeah.
That you can learn how to source your own products. That's like the big thing that you can do today, and you can get started with, I know Ty was saying save up your money, but you can get started for like very low startup costs. And we even show you ways that you can start off for like maybe pretty much, we'll say under $100. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
So of course, be sure to check out the link in the comment section, or the description box, I should say.
Yeah, description.
And again, was there anything else that we?
Yeah, just that. You know, if you guys have any questions in terms of business, you can send us an email. But definitely check out the link. And, we're going to have a lot more stuff that we want to talk to you guys about. But our main goal is to really help other people's lives. See, we can bless other people's lives in terms of business and direction, working on a business blueprint as well, doing a lot of stuff. So we got to stick together in this new, in this day and age. We have to stick together. So. But, so thanks, guys, for watching this video. And don't forget to hit that like button if you decide that you like the video, and share all across social media. So if you don't have social media, we would definitely greatly appreciate your blessing by blessing us.
To share anyway.
To share anyway.
So until next time, bye.